Libra, how you doing? Welcome to your Astroflower reading from the 3rd going through to the 9th of October. Have you seen your monthly reading for October or the collective reading for October? A lot going on, and also the equinox, the 3-month reading, which is going from September right through to Christmas. There's a lot of things going on in the world at the moment, and yeah, not so much going on the sun, which you're going to be just seeing here. And the reason we're having the sun here is because at the end of this reading, we're going to be clarifying the cards using the energy of the sun, which we do on Cymatic TV. We connect the energy to our aura and our chakra system and see how the Earth's energy is affecting us. And we're going to be seeing how it's going to be affecting your sign. So we've got mainly coronal hole energy and filament energy. For those of you who have been watching Cymatic TV and the energy updates, you would know all about that and what elements it's going to be affecting on your flower. But we'll go through that at the end of the reading. Okay, let's just get straight in here and see what's going on. Let's see what's going on with your overall energies. There's a lot of you still in transition, so we're in your birthday season still. So it's almost as if like the sun hasn't quite risen, but you can see the glow arriving, and it's a card. It seems to be like an energy of anticipation. Lots of messages coming through. This is you know, even if you've already had your birthday already, there's going to be a lot of messages coming in as you're trying to put things into action. Basically, a lot of understanding, a lot of clarification, really, for everything that's going on in the world around you, but also within you. And you're going to understand a lot of things within you. Let's just see how the what the karmic message is for you on this side. I talked about it last week, I think, or it could have been in your monthly. But it was a case of taking pressure off your relationships, and this lifting of the pressure on your relationships. If that's been done last week, you should be able to breathe a bit easier and see things a lot clearer within your relationships. I will say that every single sign this week seems to be a working reading. So there's a lot of work going on at the moment for you, for everybody. And it's internal work really more than anything else. So is that, yeah, it's, you know, taking those pressures off. One of the ways in which we can do this is a multitude of taking pressures off your emotions and your relationships and stuff like that. One of those ways is that healthy boundaries. So recognizing those healthy boundaries within you, but it's also going forward, enjoying new things constantly, which is what you adore, Libra. You love discovering things and exploring, and that whole curiosity side of you comes to life when it's within relationships. And I think this is part of that. I think there's a lot of curiosity in this card, as much as sort of having those healthy boundaries. So let's just see how the that's a sort of karmic message for you. Let's see how the universe is trying to influence that karmic message. They've got that glow as well here, the universe. They're ready to shine on your life by the looks of things. The universe is sort of saying, almost saying, we're ready when you are. They're carrying a lot of weight, the universe. It got a lot of stuff for you. And it's basically in your relationships. They're sort of holding things back in a way so that it's not so heavy, the relationships. I think they're taking a lot of weight off your shoulders, basically. The universe. They're really helping you out, the universe. Or trying to help you out in lots of ways. Okay? Because you've got nothing but wands there. Nothing but fire energy. And there is no fire in this central section of you at all. There's only fire there and there in your readings. So all this fire energy that's going through is going to be heating your emotions, but also demanding your earth to be a lot more sort of concrete, solid, rather than productive, very solid. Let's just see how the guides are trying to influence this karmic message. They're filtering this is one of their main jobs, is filtering the coincidences around you within relationships. That's what they seem to be doing. You want so much more than what you're living at the moment. Could there be a case of illusion within you that you want the whole universe, every single star in your hand? It's just not possible. Is it that where the guides are trying to help you to realize that goal of seeking a higher level of relationship with maybe a partner, maybe with your family and your friends, but just on a higher vibration, basically? Yeah, the Queen of Wands, very enthusiastic. They're really looking at that goal. Look at that, you got nothing but wands going on. What's going on? It is that transition between the two here, and that's quite nice. It plays beautifully into that. And it's the only one card, apart from the Eight of Wands, obviously, but it is the one card that's getting that sort of fire treatment from you. And it's got to come from you, I think, within your relationships. So I would concentrate on one relationship at the time, or that's what your guides are trying to help you to do. If you want to reach the higher echelons of the interaction or relationships with other people, and this could be with your family, your friends, your community, but also your couple, you've got to concentrate on one thing at a time rather than getting dispersed amongst lots of other things. Let's just see what the how the guides are trying to influence the conversation that is within you, that into your subconscious. I think it's a realization. It's sitting down having a cup of tea with your guides, and I think it's a realization about how people treating you and how you treat others. It's just a realization. There's no judgment in it, but it's a realization of kind of going what works and what doesn't work. Very practical, very work orientated, very nice actually. It's going to make you a much more secure and almost, joyous person within yourself. Forget about the rest of the world. The main thing is that you're enjoying life, because when you do, you can share all of that enjoyment with everybody around you. Yeah, I think this is focusing upon you at the moment, and we'll see this with the sun, I think. This usually is a money loss, but it's being sort of shut out. But I don't think it's being shut out here. I think your guides are sort of sitting down having a cup of tea with you, having a moment with you, rather than you sitting down having a cup of tea with other people. As I said, this is a work week, and it seems to be for everyone, that everybody's working on their karma, on their path this week to make that transition, because we're all going through that transition together. Okay, so I don't think it's a bad card, but I think it's a good time to spend a bit of time with yourself and to realize your true value. It's really important. Okay, let's just go through the karmic message here for your fun, your money, your business, your job, that sort of thing. Got to get your skates on by the looks of it. If you're in a boat, let's say you're in a rowing boat, the tide will take you a certain way. You're going down a stream, it could be a slow stream, and you're going to have to put in the work as well in order to get what you want out of life. I think you've got to follow that evident path, follow that river. I think you're on that boat going down that stream, and you've got to put in the work, but you've got to realize that there isn't really any choices to be made here. You've just got to go ahead and do the work, by the looks of things. Almost sort of like stop procrastinating. I think on the work front, I think that's what it's sort of saying here. Your birthday could have been already gone, or if your birthday is coming up this week. Oh yeah, by the way, happy birthday. What am I doing? I didn't say happy birthday to you. Ooh, I do apologise about that. Happy birthday goes out to my daughter. It's her birthday this week, so blimey, she's gonna kill me. Don't tell her. Oh dear. Love you dearly, darling. Yeah, you've got to put the work in if you want to get the results, basically. Let's just see how the universe is influencing that karmic message. It's here, it's just on the other side of the river. So you've got to cross that river. You've got to get across that river. And the universe is sort of saying, I've got it all here for you. It's all ready and waiting. You've got to walk away from the other side. That's what I'm saying. You've got to cross that river. That's where the universe is sort of saying, at some point, you've got to cross over the river and just come over to the greener, the brighter side of the river, or the greener grass. And you know why it's greener than the grass that you look down upon? You know that? It's because you're looking at it as an angle like that, and there's a lot more grass or green reflected at you rather than looking directly down on the grass. So, it's walking away from old pastures into new, basically. That's what the universe is trying to encourage within you. Let's just see what's going on how your guides are influencing that karmic message. The procrastination is only causing doubt, and your guides are trying to sort of like kind of grabbing you, kind of going, you can do this, let's do it, sort of thing. It's really, I think there's a real procrastination within you, Libra, which you can do. It's sometimes really difficult for you to make choices or to just follow one thing, simply because you've got such an active mental energy. Your mind is really buzzing a lot, constantly. You're a very enthusiastic person, and that enthusiasm has got to keep going in order to get the results. And I think if you took the blind off, I think you're going to realise that evident path of what you should be doing. It should be really, really clear. And I think the guides here are trying to sort of convince you with the coincidences that are happening around you, almost like pulling you out, sort of going, come on, let's get to work. There's loads of possibilities to be had. And in this changing world, those possibilities are going to be they're not going to be sitting around for long. So I would really get on the case if I was you, Libra, and I wouldn't spare the horses, as it were. Let's just let's just see how the guides are trying to influence that conversation that is within you. They're playing a trick on you in a way. They're almost kind of going, it's like when you do with kids, you get something like that and you kind of go like that and you've got nothing in your hand, right? Okay? You've got nothing in your hand, the guides are almost kind of going, oh, wow, look at that. And they're not showing you, and you're kind of going, well, what is it? And that's encouraging you to go forward as well. And it's allow your curiosity to be your guide in a way. And, this is you. Ace of Swords, new start for you, a new start with a great victory and a clear vision of going forward. And I think this is what that overall messages are coming in for you in this transition period of your year. There's a lot of what was and walking away from the old year into the new. There's a lot of transitional sort of stuff going down for you. A bit of hesitation as well, but a lot of transitional sort of stuff. Let's see what's going on the outcome on the petal 4, the top petal, as it were, the integration with the rest of the world around you. It's okay to laugh heartedly out in public. People may look at you and kind of go, oh wow, what a laugh. But then who cares, as long as you're enjoying life. So I wouldn't worry about what other people think about you. And I think this could be one of those messages, those realization that it's okay. But those changes are coming in. They're barreling down the road to you really, really quickly. A transitional week, and it seems to be a working week for everybody, as I said. But real victories coming out the end of it. If you just let go here and go on and follow that evident path in front of you, and allow you to explore those sort of the heres and nows and the relationships that really mean something to you, and be really clear with yourself within the relationships. It looks very positive for the future. Okay, so let's just bring in the sun here. So there we can see you can see those coronal holes, those big black blobs, as it were, going across the surface of the sun. That's holes in the, if you imagine the canopy or the clouds of the sun, and that's allowing the sun energy just to go. That's the best way I describe it. Yeah, it's earth energy. And that earth energy, well, let's have a look on your cards. No, you've got no pentacle. Oh, yeah, you've got one pentacle up here. You've got one pentacle up here. And if you look at your flower's got earth, which comes in from Virgo, and it comes all the way down there through there. So it almost separates this side, your relationship side, and everything that is going on within you. So this is where this, I think this comes in here, because you've got that fixed water that comes in from, I'll get it in a minute, from Scorpio, fixed water that comes in from Scorpio, and it goes across from your relationship, and it does go into your workspace. And I think this is where this sort of like, this earth here sort of like fixes it all off, where it's all coming in very quickly, but there is this work to be done for you on this side. And you need to walk away from the old year into the new year. So you've got this fixed earth up here. There's a lot of earth in you, really. There's fixed earth here. There's mutable earth here. And there's cardinal earth here, which comes from Cancer as well. And that's going to encourage you to physically walk away from a job or aspects within your job or within your business that you don't appreciate. It could be a case of moving your business as well. It could be trying out new territories for your business, new angles for your business and stuff like that. And that procrastination could be that that worry about going forward, which you do a lot of, Libra. And I don't think you do have to worry. Apparently, if you do move on, you're going to get a lot of victory out of it. The most important cards here, I think, are the Queen of Cups, the Eight of Wands. I'm tempted between the Eight of Cups and it's the Queen of Wands, the Eight of Wands. I'm tempted between the Eight of Cups and the Chariot. I think the Chariot's going to be more important for you because you're going to be looking into the future, as you always do. And that you've got a crossing over here of water, emotions, and earth, physical, material stuff. So it's the emotion, the satisfaction of getting things done. And I think this is what's going to be feeding into you the following week. You're going to start to see things moving and getting things done, and that's what's going to keep the ball rolling. It's going to give you that inertia, that constant movement, that movement forward, which is going to make your life a lot more excitable in the October and November season. If the sun does kick off and there's a lot more sunspots, then you're going to get where you've got your air going around here and you've got the fire coming in. This has got allowing the energy to come in a lot more. And this is where you've got to concentrate on the here and now. And this is what is also causing a little bit of doubt within your business and your job and things like that. So yeah, it will depend a lot on the earth. I think the water, which you've only got that section there, you do have cardinal water here, which comes from Capricorn. And that's going to give you that solid fixed emotions that you probably need to just get shot of, really, more than anything else, or allow the universe to deal with and allow those universe to take those emotions away from you in this situation here. Okay, so there you go, Libra. There's loads of links in the description below. Thank you very much for being here with us. Your support is very much appreciated. So in the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.